doesn't complain what one doesn't know. Coming to my own home, everybody wants to make a home a heaven on earth. Isn't it that true? But is it so at the moment? Yes? I believe it is yes because you are not speaking. So win your own home, world need not be conquered. You may not go out to win the world, but at least win your own home. There are many real life situations where the people are garlanded and respected like anything on the dais, and you are a big personality, but when they go to home, and I should not say anymore, everybody knows. So win your own home. A home with good mutual dealings, warm interpersonal dealings, love, care, share. Even if it is a small hut, it will be a very lively place. But a home with stressed relations with each other, even though it is a big villa, millions of dollars, it will appear like a cremation land. So in a family dealings, husband-wife, unfortunately, moving in the Western world, somebody saying me, you can't use this word alone, you have to use the word life partner. So I put a query here. I'm not going into detail, but anyway, husband-wife. So they come together with an understanding that we will have a very nice cooperative society where we will be having a very happy, harmonious, rich, meaningful inner living every breath and every moment. That's good. But the two I do remain separate. The God Maharaj do make them one, but the two I do not become one, right? And especially in this part of world, every eye is to be respected. That's fine. As long as one eye is loving, caring, sharing with the other, it is a win-win situation. But when one eye tries to win over the other, the show starts. Right? So always use the word we and ours and not I and you. Sometimes we humorously or sarcastically use word I and you, but when that goes to a bigger show, we do not know. So everything has a psychological effect. Don't use word I and you or mine and yours, but use the word we or ours. And again the same story. Husband says, I am doing everything for wife, she doesn't understand. I have to understand for myself. Husband doesn't remain nice to the wife for herself. In the worldly language, yes. In the nature's and holistic inner science language, you are nice to yourself first. Similarly for wife, similarly for children. So I have to be careful for my own self because everything affects me first. There is another humorous story. A holistic scientist had one labor contractor in India. And one day he went to that labor contractor's home. And that labor contractor's wife was sitting on a hitchcar. And that gentleman was moving that hitchcar. This is a very rare sign. We cannot even imagine this sign. So he asked in secrecy to that labor contractor that you are pampering your wife so much. Are you not afraid that your wife will sit on your head? And the answer was very wise. How can she sit on my head? She has her role, I have my role. But I have a limited income. I have limited resources. If she becomes displeased, I have a small room. She turns the face on that side, I turn face on this side. It will not be a good situation. So anyhow I please her. I may fight outside, but I never do it at home. So this is one thing, parents, children, another test. And I hear from so many people that this is a real test, right? We can't tell them, we can't bear them, right? So parents and children, how to deal with the parents? Parents have the responsibility more than the president of a country. It's said that parents have responsibility towards their children, which is probably more than the president of a country. So, which way? Because you are supposed to take care of their overall upbringing. In present moment, what happens? We give them iPads. We give them another tool so that they keep themselves occupied and they do not bother us because the parents don't have time. They are running some different areas and they remain busy. And then we shout at them, why are you doing video game whole day? You give me game. So the point is, it is your responsibility of their overall development, not only academic, but overall, value-wise, inner development-wise, scientific understanding-wise, everywise. So how to handle them? Glass, handle with care. There is a tag of fragile. Even though you are quite unhappy, can you throw them? So handle them with care. Very important. We try to teach our children lot many things by saying, but none of them goes to their heart. The secret is they learn by seeing and not what we tell them to do. So they are watching us, how the parents are behaving with each other. The first and foremost learning school is the atmosphere at home. Be very, very careful. They learn from the atmosphere at home. I can give so many real life examples, but time is running out, so I'll also run a little bit. So character of parents is very, very important in influencing the upbringing of children. If the children are not growing the way you want, introspect yourself first. Where is the shortcoming? They seek love. And parents say we are always giving them love. But love is one which is free of expectations and conditions. If they behave according to our expectations, our love goes high like the stock prices. And if they do not, no dad, I am not going to hear you. Stock prices fell down. So love is not one which can go up and down like that. And we are not the owner, but we are gardener. So we have to nourish them like a gardener and not like the owner. Explain them scientifically and honestly. They will have many questions. First, I have to learn what is the scientific process behind it. Why, what, how, when. If I am clear, I can put forward the facts scientifically and leave the choice to them. They will not listen. This present generation is not going to hear, do this and don't do this. But if you are able to convince them or put forward the facts scientifically, probably the job will be done. And if I am on the other side as the children, I have the responsibility towards my parents, and I have to be careful that my parents do not miss me in the time of need.